Hello everyone. Today is Saturday, March 14th, 2020. Pi Day, 314. So I don't know if they have any pizza specials or pizza deals today for $3.14. I don't know. Or they might have some whatever special deal with pizza today. So that's, good news if you like pizza. So, I had a bad night on Wednesday. Then Thursday, I had an excellent night. And then back to disaster again last night. Well, out of all this crap, wow, it's a neat looking spider web. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see it. Wait a minute. Well, this tree right here. Sorry about that. But, I was trying to look for the spider web. I can't get the camera right. But anyway, so last night, that crazy guy, the chief gang stalker, who's been threatening, bullying, and following me around, he was there at the bus stop before I did by the mall. And I said, look, I'm freaking tired. I was tired and sleep deprived. So I'm like, fuck this. I'm tired. I'm sleep deprived. I'm not going to let him stop me from, going home, But it's like, if y'all know any of the gang stalking tactics, I wish I could find that website this guy fit the T. That they usually are the ones who follow you around. They're usually there before. Y'all experience it yourself that they're usually there before y'all get there. And they're there waiting. And even regular stalkers do the same thing, that, they're there before you're there, and then you're caught by surprise, So I'm like, I'm not going to sit there and wait, another 40 minutes. So I'm just trying to get, downtown. I'm freaking tired. And so then if I would have waited another 40 minutes, I would have had to deal with the gay perp bus driver. So, then the guy, I went to walk towards the bus stop, and he was there before I got there. And the moment that he saw me, he, with vicious hate anger, he straight up called the police on me. So I filmed him yesterday while he just gave me a mean look and called the police on me. This man acts like he want me locked up so bad. But then he's the one who's mentally unstable and crazy. And I'm surprised they don't put him in an old folks home or say he's demented or something like that. My brother Wyatt used to call my twin sister sick, twisted, and demented. So he should be called sick, twisted, and demented. And so he called the police. The police didn't come. We got on the bus. I sat towards the back, minding my business. I was the first on the bus. Then if he had a problem with me, he still got on the bus anyway and sat in the first 3 seats. And with another gang stalking tactic that they do is they take up as many seats as they can. So he took up 3 seats. One time I saw him take up 6 whole seats. It's fucking childish and unnecessary. He took up 3 whole seats on the bus and kick his leg up and put his bag away, in a different seat. He does stuff like that. He's very childish for an elderly man. And it seems like a lot of people worship and respect him, and he's just a human, just a man. He's not God or anything superior or anything like that. If anything, he's superior for Satan. So then, we're riding on the bus. Filmed him a little bit again of him getting on the bus, that if he had that much of a problem with me, he should have waited till 9:23, that next bus. I wasn't going to do it. I'm a female. I'm already forced to live on the streets. So, I'm tired and sleep deprived. And so then he turns to the back of the bus and get this flirty kind of, like these military boys, call them the military kids, but they're not children. Some of them might be 17, and it's like they're like between ages like 17 and 20. So I never asked them their age, but they're usually not older. You know, they're between like 17 and 20. And he was giving those kids like a flirty kind of smile. And I look back, there was nothing but both males all in the back. A couple of females on the bus, but mainly almost guys, and then the female bus driver. So then I turn back, and then the guys look at each other. Then they look at me. They look at me and then look at each other and wonder, what the fuck? Like, well, they didn't say what the fuck, but they had this what the fuck kind of look on their face. Like, and so then I'm sitting there wondering, why the hell is he, giving them like a flirty looking smile? But at first I thought the smile looked like as if he was trying to signal them something. You know how they have their supposed Masonic or these whatever signals and gestures and stuff. But he gave them a flirty kind of smile, and then they look uncomfortable and confused and stuff. He likes to harass the military kids too. I don't bother him. I stay quiet and mind my own business. So then we get off the interstate, and then we get off by the train tracks. And I mean, we don't get off the bus, but we're not supposed to. The bus stop is a little bit past the train tracks. Sorry, I stumbled over my words. So then he acted like over-exaggerated and faked act like as if he was so desperate and anxious to get off the bus right now before the train tracks, and he was so demanding. Then the bus driver said, I can't let you off right here because, trying to say it's unsafe. And he like demanded to get off now. And so then he tried to point at me. And all the kids at the front of the bus, they all looked at me and tried to say, this girl is, crazy, and she needs to be locked up, and I'm calling the police on her, and whatever else he said. And she listened to him. And then she let him off the bus. And I tried to defend myself and say, don't listen to him. I said, because he's been following me around and stalking me ever since September. So when I walk up to the front of the bus to try to explain to her, and she like cut me off and tried to say she ain't want no part of it, or she didn't want to hear it, anything I had to say, and stuff like that. And then she took a alternative turn somewhere else because the traffic light was too long. And then I asked her, I said, when you gonna let me off? And so then I tried to get off the bus, and then I tried to explain to her. Like, I tried to walk up to the front, but it seemed like she was not opening the front door. Like, as if she wanted to force me to get off the back door. And then ignored me when I tried to, apologize and say, I apologize for the confusion. You ought to, I even tried to tell her earlier, you ought to know me better than whatever kind of person he's trying to say I am. Because this lady, she knows me by my name. I don't know her name, but she knows my name. And she used to be one of the bus drivers who wouldn't charge me extra. She just let me swipe my card and wouldn't charge me extra. And she used to be very nice, but then she turned into a perp and started to act confusing and weird. But then, in my other channel, I said, wow, she sold her soul to the devil and became a perp over me? I'm like, I'm not that worthy, So then, after that, so I got off the bus, and then she went to the actual stop, and then I caught up with her, and they were military kids were getting from one military bus to the other, and so then she was caught talking caught up, like I couldn't get her full attention, but she got caught up and was talking on the walkie-talkie on the bus, and so I tried to say, I'm trying to say I'm sorry, I apologize for what happened. And then she put up two fingers like this, and she was like, "Don't worry, you're okay," or something like that, and with a smile or whatever. "Don't worry, you're okay," or whatever. But that confused me right there. She tried to say, "You good, don't worry, you good," or whatever. So I'm gonna have to do a part 2 because I'm done with talking about this incident, but then there was another incident that happened like a few minutes after, so I'm gonna go talk about that. All right, bye-bye.